Wait.
Okay, Boba Fett.
The book of Boba.
Boba's book. Boba Fett learns how to read.
Reading with Boba Fett.
It was pretty dope.
One
A.
Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Two Sarlacc pit.
The Sarlacc pit. Was
S is for
fun.
Sarlacc pit. Okay.
But I think it went down after that. Not gonna lie, it was pretty like.
I
liked it.
It was
good.
I mean, yeah, like
The first
it-
episode,
I was gonna say, this is the first episode. Establishing. It was a little lukewarm though. I was like, I was waiting for. I was expecting a little more, I guess, but maybe I feel like just because Mandalorian
more
has me
him.
all the way up.
But
to
it
the-
shows like
Both
it
Mando
shows that
and
he's
Bad
weak
Batch.
though. It shows
Yeah,
that he was weak.
yeah.
Bad Batch is so
I mean,
good.
Yeah, the first episode of Mandalorian and Bad Batch were just too high of a
I
bar.
just didn't like that he was too. He was trying to be too friendly, and I was like, it didn't show like that in the movies. You know, like you were never friendly, bro.
Honest, that's another thing. You're actually right because he was kind of always just like stoic and quiet in
He
the
said
movies.
like 4 lines in the movies though. He
But
had
yeah.
no character.
No,
No, but he was on the job.
Look,
he
but
doesn't
he-
talk about his own clone because he's using his DNA to make the
I
clone.
can't hear you. Oh. Hey, first of
They
all.
could hear me because
Alright,
Edward's
okay.
mic is like right
Oh,
there.
yeah,
but,
true.
Okay.
but like as I was saying, in Clone Wars, basically he does talk to what's it called, Obi-Wan, basically explaining like, yeah, I don't care about my clones. Like I'm just here to provide and get paid. You know, like that's all he
That's
cared about.
Django. That's
Fett.
Django,
That's
not
his
Boba.
dad.
Django.
That's his
That was-
father.
That was his father.
He got his head chopped
No,
off.
because
Remember
it's the
in
same
movie? He got-
character. That's literally the same character that plays Boba.
Because they're clones.
They're clones, Chess.
No.
The same
his
actor.
His son looked different in the fucking movie. Don't lie to
He
me.
was a
He
kid.
grows up
He's the
to
kid
become
that
Boba
accepted
Fett,
damn
dude.
helmet.
Yes.
He gets his head chopped off by Mace
And-
Windu.
And-
Chess your
and-
I saw the movie.
Yes.
But
yes.
what I'm saying is,
What? What's he saying?
I'm talking about the kindness that this man was showing in the show. It was like not like he's
because he went through
character.
that journey to learn how
They're
to show
different
sympathy
people.
for,
Yeah.
these, for these goddamn sand monkeys.
Did you even watch the Clone
What are those guys
I
called?
did watch it. I finished it. Oh no, I did not. The Clone Wars.
You know what's a
I
Clone
watched
Wars?
part of it.
No, get out. I'm just
I,
get out
I
of your
didn't
own
have
house,
Cartoon
too.
Network. My bad.
What are those things called?
I don't have Disney Plus.
Tusken Raiders.
Tusken Raiders.
Tusken
Yeah, I'll
Raiders.
give you a. I can jailbreak a Fire Stick. Just buy a Fire Stick. I'll jailbreak it for you, and then you just
let
watch
me
it.
He can do it
get
himself.
let me get the Mandalorian. That's what I want to get.
Yeah,
shit.
everything has everything.
That's everything.
Everything that's ever existed in the entirety of human history. It's on.
Yeah.
You have coin that give
You watch the first movie ever like made. It's called like
Manifest Destiny.
Trip to the
It's on
Moon or some shit.
No, it's not Trip to the Moon. It's actually 10. It's like a minute long thing of a train going to a station.
10
Oh,
People
it's
running away from the screen
downtown.
because they thought it was gonna burst through.
That's a lie, actually. I heard that was a lie. The film is real,
too far.
but that event has never happened.
Huh.
That was
Fake
bullshit.
news, people.
Yeah, fake
Fake
news.
news.
Bet. All right. So yeah, just it was
But-
lukewarm. It was all right.
I said Boba Fett being more talkative. It's because in the movies, he was on the job. He was literally.
That's also
He was
true.
just literally being a bounty hunter. He's like, I'm here to kill
Yeah.
you. I'm here to.
Well,
I'm here to listen to this guy.
Actually, you don't
Well,
talk
also
at
in
work?
Clone Wars and in Rebels, he talks a lot more.
Wait, he's a fucking.
Because they give him
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Again,
It's more screen time. It's
more
a product of
screen
screen
time.
time.
In the
Yeah.
Clone Wars,
In
he's a
the
stubborn
original
little
trilogy,
brat.
he got like 2 lines or something and
Yeah,
got
he's like,
killed
my
like
boss
twice.
is not around, so
technically.
I'm
Yeah.
free to speak.
Yeah.
I guess so. And I guess they also did explain why he got burned and stuff. Because he got burned because he used a flamethrower thing to kill the Sarlacc. I don't know how he kills the fucking
He didn't kill it.
gigantic being. How did he burst out of it then? He just
The
burned the whole.
Tuskens dragged him
The
out.
stomach acids.
No. He burst out.
He burst
out
out?
of sand. Yeah.
Yeah, he burned. He literally got into the
stomach
stormtroopers'
ac- the stomach
oxygen,
acids.
and then once he got oxygen, he just burned.
He put up his
everything.
hand. He was like,
Yeah.
Mandalorian power.
And then when he dragged himself out of the sand, he fainted, and that's when those little Jews came, and then
the Jawas.
the
little
Jawas,
sand
Jawas.
Jews.
Jews. My bad, I was
Jawas.
saying Jews, not
They're the
Jews.
fucking worst.
Just want to make sure that I don't
I
say
hate
Jews. I was
Jawas.
saying Jews. I thought it was Jews.
No,
No, I thought they were Jews. I was gonna say Jews, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Jawas.
They steal his armor and everything, and then that's when the Tusk find him.
As Louis C.K. said, I'm not afraid of them. I'll make fun
Yo,
of them.
what did you say about the strawberries in the Jewish scene? Like,
Yeah.
these strawberries or whatever this fucking Jewish accent. Just funny.
Oi, that's the good ones. Something like that. So Louis C.K.'s special is we're speedrunning this podcast.
Yeah, we're
5 minutes.
speedrunning.
No,
Yeah.
but we want. Well,
All right, so Louis C.K.'s special. It's called Sorry. It's very good.
No,
What do you guys think? What was your favorite joke?
It
of
was the
that?
worst of the 3. Let's be honest.
yeah. Okay.
The worst of the
out of
3?
10, I give it like a 6.5.
I can agree with
6,
that.
7,
I give it a 7.
It's not that he lost his chest. He's like getting it out there.
When I was high, it was funny, and then I sobered up and started falling asleep.
You were
I'm
high?
not gonna lie.
That's because you were lying down on the floor blowing Hector.
No,
That's why.
I was lying on the floor in Encanto. I was watching the movie right next to you for Louis C.K.
I
the
watched
whole
movie back.
time.
I was upside down watching the movie.
I like more like lighthearted comedians. Like he gets real dark and then he gets real light. So in comparison, it's just like funny. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just like real light comedians, and it's like
You like real comedians?
like real light. Like
Mark Norman put a new special on Netflix. He has a new half hour on there.
Yeah,
on
Mark
the
Norman's
stand-ups.
great.
And
Yeah,
that one is really good. I saw it today.
I see what Walter's. Yeah, Mark Naaman is like in between. He'll go. It's nice.
Well, Mark Norman is more about the punchline than it is about stories leading into
Yeah.
things and stuff like that. Because Mark, like, he doesn't really let up. It's like punchline and then punchline and then punchline. But with Louis C.K., he can spend a little more time doing like act outs. Like with the banana, he's like,
I saw a guy peeling a banana on 6th Avenue, and it bothered me. And I'll tell you why. Because it's the way he peeled. When I peel a banana, I hold it around here. I peel down to my hand, right? This guy holds the banana at the bottom. And he just peels the whole thing all the way down. It felt like a guy at a urinal pulling his pants all the way to his ankles. I was like, dude, TMI with that banana right now. What are you, making a smoothie on 6th Avenue? What are you doing? The banana was like, hey. You don't even know how much you're going to eat. I have a bruise right here. Kind of got lost in the banana shame there.
oh, like I've got a bruise there. when he was like the banana, and honestly, his point is kind of right. Like, what kind of psycho unpeels the entire banana at first? Like,
It's
come
like
on.
this- yeah,
I've
he made
noticed
this-
that.
yeah,
Well, it depends what you need it for.
shit is weird.
No, yeah. You're making a smoothie.
That's
on
wrong
6th
to
Avenue?
just say, "Hey, I don't want to throw this shit." It's called being lazy, homie. You say, "I don't want to fucking deal with this fucking banana peel no more."
No, because
Hold on. You can sidestep the whole issue. Just eat the banana with the peel on.
You did sideways.
that
Yeah.
gives you all the fiber you need.
More nutrients,
That's right.
like a mango.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, mango skin's good.
Yeah.
But
It
but I
is.
mean-
It's really good. You just
but yeah, like
Shit like an apple.
hell yeah.
You ever done that,
Louis
Andres?
C.K.
Yeah,
Of course, mango with the skin all the time. My kids, my parents.
My girlfriend
My-
didn't like it like
My
that.
parents fed it to me like that. They're like, "Así es como es." I'm like, "Okay." And, just
And then
eat
you'd
it.
be like, oh, the
I'd be-
pesticides.
I'd
and,
be
like, peel it
choking on
off.
the skins, just like,
Chew,
like,
chew
"Nah,
it.
échale ganas." That's what they tell me. But yeah, like I said, Louis C.K.
No seas
is,
huevón.
honestly, Louis C.K. is just like he takes a little more time while making it seem like it's nonchalant. While Mark Norman is like very like, okay, it's this and it's this and it's this. It's very practiced.
Yeah.
It's very clean. It's like, and like you know, it's gonna be jokes and jokes and jokes. And then there's other types of quote unquote comedians who just say something and they're like something, and everyone just goes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And
celebrity
it's not even
worship.
really jokes and
Fucking
like
Dane Cook. Fuck you.
I don't know about that, but like you know, you'll have like they say in the alt scene, like alt comedians where they're not really kind of telling story. They're not even really telling jokes. They're just kind of telling a story. They'll throw in a funny thing, and then they'll be like, "Isn't that right?" And everyone goes
Like
like,
Hassan Minhaj?
maybe. I don't know.
Have you seen his stand-up special?
I haven't,
TV talk,
but I know there's a lot of people.
TV talk.
I
Oh,
know,
so more like John Oliver or something?
I don't know
Jimmy
about that.
Fallon and
Jimmy Fallon?
But I know political things can turn into that too. Like
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle did that on his new special. Also, he was kind of like doing his own. Yeah, because I mean,
Well, most of Chappelle's things are just
I was gonna say,
are just like
it is-
hour-long talks.
It is political,
His new
but in the new hour, it felt a little more like he was just going, "Isn't that right, everybody?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right." And he was like, "Right, you guys agree with me, right?"
yeah, like
Yeah. And I wanted more jokes in that.
trying-
his
Be
special 2
prolific
specials ago
and
was like that
stuff, yeah.
too.
Well,
Like
I
when I
would-
watched it, I was just like,
I don't even remember it.
he's just like sitting down on the stairs, like, you know, back in my day, you know, or like you see people, you think people in the Midwest are more racist, but no, I walk down the street and they just like, hey, fuck you and fuck you too.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Ha."
Yeah.
One of
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's old jokes is like, my car got broken into, right? And someone stole my candy bar. That's the only thing they stole, a candy bar for my thing, right? And he drove around the hood for like an hour. Then he seen a bum with some chocolate in his face. He's like, hey, bum, you stole my chocolate? He's like, no, that's doo-doo, baby. Like, that's old Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, that one's good.
Okay, I was
New
literally
shit
about
is
to.
weird.
I like the
You
old
should
one
like
also.
that.
When
That
he's
was
like,
one of my
I saw
favorite
That's a good
shit.
joke.
He was so good.
I pull up, and
No,
there's a baby on the
I'm
corner.
Rick James,
and I'm like, hey, baby, what are you doing? Get off the corner. And he's like, fuck fuck you, I got kids to feed. He's like, why you selling weed?
Let me get some of that weed, baby.
Get some of that weed.
Yeah, that's a good special.
like I like kind of like you said, I do like lighthearted ones too.
Yeah.
Because Louis did get a little more into.
He gets
Because
dark as hell.
You got racy, dude.
I feel like he got a little more comfortable because the first one he came out, he was like, okay guys, I fucked up, and then you laugh about it and then you go on. But in this one he was kind of more like, okay, I'm a little bit more confident and I'm gonna voice what also bothers me. But he did still have jokes around that as
Yeah,
well. It
for
wasn't the
sure.
whole thing just
Yeah,
going,
he did have
isn't
jokes.
that right? And everyone was like, he never really had
my
that
favorite
kind of
bit
moment.
was the black lady with the bananas.
That
It was like-
was
good.
It was like that's solid.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like
like, hold
classic-
on, this will be
Classic
safe.
Louis,
This will be
classic.
safe. He's like, it'll be safe. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, bear with me.
I go over to where the bananas are, and there's a black woman at the bananas. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, I swear. I understand. White people are very scared of discussing bananas and black people in the same conversation. I understand. If I have a black friend over, I would never offer him a banana. I don't know why I just wouldn't do it. Hey, you want a banana? Why the fuck you asking me? Hey man, I'm sorry. Have an apple. I'm really sorry. These are just the facts of the case, all right? I was in the store looking for bananas, and there was a black woman at the bananas, and I didn't want to go there while she's there because of COVID. We're all giving each other space. So but I do want to be next. So I'm waiting. And she's kind of taking a long time. And the longer she takes, the longer I am a white man watching a black woman choose bananas. And this is an awful thing about the world today because I know I'm not doing anything wrong, but I feel fucking bad. I feel fucking bad. So I went to the strawberries. And there's a fucking Jew with a strawberry.
Here's a nice one.
That's the Jew. I'm not gonna do the black woman. No, I'm not. You know why? Because I'm not afraid of Jews. That's the bottom line. I'm not scared of Jews. I don't find Jews to be frightening. Unless you're in Palestine, then they're terrifying. It's very different. Over there, they're like, the Jews are killing us. And here we're like, really? The Jews? We've been slapping them around for years. Anyway.
This banana's too hard. Well, this banana's soft, but I'm not gonna have two. I'm gonna buy the hard one and wait.
Just trying to be fair. Just trying to be fair to the Jews.
Yeah, he's always done depressive
okay.
stuff though too. Like,
I mean,
and he does
straight-
do that little like drop, and then he goes up, oh, kill
Yeah,
it.
because
at
when
the
he says
end.
like, I miss my kids, and I'm like, ah.
Jesus.
well, he misses when they were little kids.
I can't
The
believe
man was canceled, bro. Of course he's gonna be
No, but
depressed.
he's
What
done
the
that
fuck
before
was
he was canceled too. Way
That's
before.
it. That's his life.
The way he
He
writes-
already felt that he was gonna be canceled. He was like, I say some
my God.
like
Well,
crazy shit.
Even his TV show is really self-deprecating.
Yeah,
like there was a
his
lot of
TV
moments
show's
where he
always
was like, "Oh, like I'm just like a piece of shit. Like what am I doing?" And then you're like, "All right, let's go eat a whole tub of ice cream and jerk off." And he even had jokes about that too.
Yeah.
he has that joke where he's like, "Oh, I just sit in a hotel room all day and just jerk off, and then I'm in a shame cycle of barbecue, hot wings, and covered in 3 different sauces of myself and like that kind of stuff." And he had said jokes like that before.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like his style. He's like, oh, dopey old me. Like I'm gonna make fun of myself. Gonna make fun
Yeah.
of what I see.
a lot of like dark comedians are really self-deprecating.
Yeah.
And he also he tries to say like, he's not saying to be like him. He's like, well, this is how I see it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not right. He's like, I'm not right. I'm not right. I'm just that.
like that one bit about the baby thing, where he's like, oh. why don't we just solve pedophiles, you know? Like by making a really realistic child sex doll. Everyone goes, oh, it's like, well, then let them fuck your kids. Like, fine then, you know? Like, yeah, I mean, like, if you think about it in a fucked up way, like, it makes sense.
It
Would
solves
you,
the problem.
Yeah, would you rather have them fuck kids or have an outlet with, like, a realistic sex doll that they do whatever they want, no one really gets hurt?
No one gets hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's the other thing where if you enable them, they'll
I was gonna say,
they'll
you're
want to
encouraging
get
the
Yeah,
behavior.
you're
Exactly. That's
encouraging-
another
but I
thing.
was also
Because of
gonna
mental
say,
illness.
You know how they were trying to? I don't know if you know how they were trying to. I don't want to say it stupidly, but pedophiles were trying to make that a thing. Like
Nambla?
it's
Minor attracted person. I'm a map.
Yeah, yeah.
They were co-opting.
I was like,
LGBT
that would
stuff.
be like
Yeah.
their mentality. This just sparked like, oh look,
Yeah.
Louis C.K. just said we
Oh,
could have baby
he's
dolls.
enabling us. Yeah,
Like, let's
But-
do it.
But that's the
It's
other
a
thing too.
joke,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the other thing too. It is a joke, obviously. Really fucked up, really funny. But yeah, there's people who are gonna take it seriously. Like
Come on,
people
like that
who
David
take,
Chappelle shit. Like he just
Yeah.
saying jokes, but
Like
they're
Dave
taking
Chappelle.
it serious. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that could
But
happen.
they're
You know,
the
with pedophiles, they're just like, oh, let's take it serious now.
he's one of us or something.
Yeah, because jokes can be a vehicle for like actually.
Fuck no.
What up?
No, but
Because jokes can be like a vehicle for actual like hints behind what your actual thoughts about a certain group are. Like blackface used to be jokes.
Yeah,
Like
I
they used to
mean-
be actual comedy. And well, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
but then again, people who would just buy tickets to go up and get upset they're fucking
Yeah,
idiots.
Hector.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Edward. They cracked the code of comedy way early. Blackface.
Blackface.
Hell yeah.
Fine. I'd like to start a petition to bring it back. Funniest thing ever. But it has to be done by a black person.
Has
A
to be
black person
tastefully.
doing blackface.
Doing whiteface.
No. Well, no, yeah, it's pretty funny. But, yeah,
Yeah,
all
he's
the
done
time.
whiteface a shitload of times.
It's funny. Did you guys hear about Sarah Silverman saying, I don't like people doing Jew face, which is like non-Jewish people doing Jewish comedian roles or like taking up a Jewish act,
Jewish role
characters.
in movies.
Paul Rudd?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't
What?
think so.
He says he talks a lot of shit like about Jews, like oh, you know, I'm Jewish and like
Say
Oh,
Paul
then
Rudd.
I guess, yeah.
don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, really?
What the fuck did Paul Rudd talk shit about Jews?
Anybody could be.
Well, no, because that's the thing. It's like Sarah Silverman is saying, I understand that, like let's say there's outrage when Scarlett Johansson plays an Asian character, but where's the outrage when a white Christian girl plays a Jewish character? Like, where it's not just that, oh, she happens to be Jewish. It's that being Jewish is her personality. It's like one of the cornerstones. Like, let's
Yeah.
say if they're like, I'm gonna remake Seinfeld with just like a regular white guy, like just a Christian white guy. It's like, well.
Pete Holmes.
Like Pete Holmes or like just some other basic white guy. It's like
Pete
well,
Davidson.
you would want you would want like a Jewish white guy because
Yeah.
he's Jewish in the show. Comes up a couple of times, you know, that kind of stuff.
It's like trying to remake Schindler's List and then like
Yeah.
and then being like, oh no, they're just all like regular white people, like Christians, like
Yeah,
Christians in internment camps. Like it doesn't make sense.
like it misses the point.
Yeah.
which is what I do understand that from Sarah Silverman saying that.
Name a movie that happens.
Oh, she listed a bunch of stuff. Like
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I remember
Like Anne Frank?
This came up. Honestly,
Like,
it's Anne Frank.
Like the
And
cobbler?
frankly, I did not see that coming. Oh, Jew. Boom, 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 boom. Coming this summer
up the stairs. The Nazis.
in the attic.